All right, gang, this is what I'm doing tonight. I am going over the homework because of the 40% of you that wanted clarification on how to build a box plot. So first thing I'm going to do is bring up a calculator to show you where I got these beautiful numbers because I did work them out ahead of time. So you go to data. Now I have data in here that's obviously not this information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit data a second time. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to clear it if you have multiple lines to clear. If you arrow up right here, it says number 4. I can click on 4 and it clears everything out of both lines. So then you just hit 22, enter, 38, enter, 24, 27, 26, 29, 20, 19, 30, 32, 35, 32, 35, 29, 26, 23, 25, 26. Now, if you go back through and you realize you left one out of order, you can put them in any order. And I am going to double check just to make sure, because it's really easy on this computer, that I double click something. Now, second, data, one variable stat, enter. It should say L11, enter, enter, enter. Okay, this X bar, that is your mean, and I like to write my mean. I did write my mean down just in case I need to see it for anything. Then I have, I'm going to arrow up because it will give me that max right away. So you can see this 38. I have a max of 38. My Q3, my median, my Q1. Whoops, and I skipped everything. There we go. There's my min and my Q1. So I have all of the information. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go ahead and plot what I have. So starting with that, I've got the 19, I've got the min and the max drawn in. So Q1 is 23.5. This is my Q1. And 26, that's the median. I would write 26, but I've got the number 26 down here, so I'm good with that. Anytime I don't have the number, I will write it above it, 29.5, and that's my Q3. All right, so I'm going to connect these and these, and this takes me a minute to do. My apologies if it seems too slow, but it is really hard to draw. I'm getting used to this tablet. Okay, there's my information. What percent of the data is less than 29.5? Well, my 29.5 is right here. And I know exactly what percent because this is 25, this is 25, this is 25, this is 25% of the data. Okay, so if this is like a football game and it's divided out in quarters, these are quarters of information. All right, so what percent of the data is less than right here? Well, that's 75% because I have 3 quarters there. All right, what two values does the middle 50 fall between? Well, the middle 50 is the Q1 and the Q3. There's the middle 50. So it's at 23.5 and 29.5. What two values does 25%, the bottom 25% fall between? Well, that would be 19, and I should have labeled that as 19. Shame on me. 19 and 23.5. Okay, first problem. All right, this next problem, I went ahead. Oh, by the way, I want to point something out. Do you notice how I put the mean over here? It's at 26.9. This is slightly skewed right because my mean, my mean is at 20, my median's at 26, and my mean's almost at 27. So it's pulled the mean a little to the right, and that's what this high number did. It's not quite symmetric. Just want to point that out. So this one, the mean is a little lower than the median, so it's going to be slightly skewed left because the mean is lower. It's skewed the direction of the mean compared to the median. I'm going to keep pointing that out and hope it helps. Okay, so I have my max and min plotted. 54, guys, each one of these is worth 1. So if I want to go 54, this is my Q1. My median is 68, 1, 2, 3. That's, I started to say Q2 or median. Upper quartile is 77. Q3 is 77. I'm going to connect these. And I'm going to draw this. Okay, we said the information is slightly skewed left because of my, that must just be because the median is a little bit more to the right than the middle. The bulk of information here, there's a lot more info. That's surprising. So I would have thought it would have been ever so slightly skewed right with this being out here. But numbers don't lie. That's telling us what's going on. Okay, so now I have my information in here. It's drawn. There's my box plot. Beautiful box plot. I love those. Okay, this one I've already drawn in. Where's my 25%? I have an upper 25% as well. So I've got this little piece that's also a 25% because I need 4 quarters to make a whole. All right, what's the median? Median's the middle number, 17. Third quartile value, well, there's the third quarter of the game because that's the beginning, end of the first, end of the half, third quarter, end of the game. So 21, smallest number 9, interquartile range. Guys, this is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is 21 minus 15. That's a total of 6. What percent of the data is between 9 and 15? Well, that's 25%. I have it marked. That was a quarter of the game. 17 and 25, well, that's 2 quarters or 50%. 9 and 21, that's 3 quarters or 75%. All right. And feel free to back this, stop it up, back it up or stop it if you need to point out anything that you need help with. All right, so here we have this. Let's see if we can answer these questions. And what was the high score on the test? Well, it's right here. It's a 102 or 101. It's hard to say. Since it's not marked, I'm assuming that it's the number we have there, 102. What percent of the class scored above a 72? Well, if it's above, it's this 25, and the next 25, so 75%. What's the median score? 88. What percent of the class was between 88 and 96? 25%. Okay. All right, next one, TV and homework time. So let's see, what percent of sophomores watch TV for at least 15 minutes a night? So 15 minutes a night is from here and forward. The only thing in front of it is a 25. So you can look at all at 25, 25, 25 is 75, or there's only 25% that didn't watch it at least 15 minutes. What is the third quartile of the TV time watched? Well, there it is, 110. Is it more common for them to spend more than an hour on homework or more than an hour watching TV? Okay, so the homework, more than an hour here, this is the homework hour mark at 60 minutes, and there's only 25%. And this is an hour right here, and that's at 50%. Okay, so 50% is more than 25%. TV watchers were an hour or more, or 50% of the TV watchers were an hour or more. 50% of time. Homework doers instead of watchers were only 25% for an hour or more. All right, that's why. So TV, final answer. All right, identify which statement's true or false. I can't see all of this at the same time, so I'm going to leave that for you to do. And we're done. I hope this is helpful.